Buenas tardes.
Hola amigos and welcome back to Mexico. This is part 3 of my 2020 Mexico series, and over the next 2 videos we're revisiting one of my favourite Mexican states from the past, Hidalgo. In 2019 I visited Pachuca, it's somewhere that I'm so excited to go to, and Isla del Monte, exploring the surprising connection between my adopted American home, Mexico, and my homeland, England. The home of pasties, English cemeteries, and a mining industry reignited by Brits. This time we're heading to Tula de Allende, the home of ancient Toltec ruins, which are closed, thanks Corona, absolutely bonkers barbacoa, and much, much more. In the next video we conclude our English connection with a trip to Cruz Azul, a truly bizarre town centering around a cement factory, telling the story of Mexico's industrial past and present, not to mention being the starting point for one of Mexico's most well-known football teams. So put on your stretchy pants, you're gonna need them. Look at the size of it. So good afternoon everyone, and welcome back to Mexico, and more specifically Tula in Hidalgo. Now, firstly, just look at the sign behind me. It really just sums up the sadness and despondency of 2020, I think. It's covered in this Prohibido El Paso tape. You can't even enter the Jardin de Tula behind me. All the benches are covered up with tape, so you can't even sit down. But that's 2020 for you. But you know what? We're going to do our best today to try and film something, despite everything being closed in Mexico. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Tula is over the west of Hidalgo, and it very much feels different from where I was last year in Pachuca and Isla del Monte, which very much has that English heritage in terms of pasties and mining history and football. It feels like another small town in Mexico, which is really where I feel at home the most, if you know what I mean, because you can just explore, look at the wonderful colourful buildings, have some amazing food, which we'll be having today, because as everything is closed, I think we're just going to hang around here and eat all day. Sounds good, right? Anyway, let's get going. And you might have just seen behind me, as much as I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that just says during COVID and during pandemic to get views, we can't deny that this is the reality right now. So there's no avoiding it. So you've got this thing here, this like station for, you know, antiseptic soap and all that, and you know, just making sure you're disinfected. There does seem to be more of a focus on it here compared to Mexico City with this kind of thing, and you know, things cordoned off. You might be able to see the tape in the distance, but life continues as normal, as best as people can. You've got the people shining people's shoes, all the restaurants around there, the souvenir places with the balloons and stuff. So as I said in Nezahualcóyotl, people are just continuing as best as they can. There's also these sanitation tunnels as you come in and out of the central Jardin de Tula, so let's go through it and get disinfected. Brilliant. Yeah, just another example of the level that Mexico is going to in terms of protecting its citizens, which again I've not seen in other countries. Look at that. Oh, even the dog. No, the dog's not going to go through. But for a moment, let's just forget that we're living in 2020 and remember that in Mexico there are always clear blue skies and amazing colours with these greens of the trees and the scenery in the background. Look at that. And also, let's just think that, you know, maybe you're watching this in the future, or you're in an alternate universe where there is no pandemic. You might want to know about some of the main spots to come to. This is the Cathedral de San Jose, which is quite imposing. It's quite a dominant feature in the centre of Tula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ¿Es abierto o cerrado?
Cerrado.
Cerrado.
No tardan en abrir, en un ratito abres.
Oh, okay, gracias, gracias.
Sí.
Right, we'll try the cathedral again later. Now it's time to go to a market. Mercado Municipal. And as always, I think we'll have to do, antibacterial gel. Hola. Gracias. Right, I'm on the hunt for some food, as always. Okay, I found the food area. Ooh, carnitas. Little meats. That's something that Tula is well known for, as well as barbacoa. Tacos de pollo. We had that in the last video. Chilaquiles. We've never had that in a video. Hola, buenas tardes. We've got bags of salsa verde. Beautiful. Avocados. Hola. Look at all that chicharron. Massive. Pig skin, by the way, if you didn't know. Okay, I've been told about this. Worms of some kind. They don't look particularly appetizing. Apparently you can have worm and insect sauce or something, and worm tacos. I'm probably not going to do that. Oh, we have barbacoa. Okay, I'm at a barbacoa place. Don't really know what I'm ordering, but isn't that the wonder of travel sometimes? I haven't got a clue. I'm not having the worms, but I think I'm having like a soup with barbacoa in it, with possibly tortillas as well. I'm on a voyage of discovery. Oh, gracias. So this is really interesting. I love having something new. It's like a soup with, as you can see, barbacoa in it, with chickpeas as well. Look at that, it's like a meaty soup. I've got salsa, I've got limon, and I've got some tortillas coming as well. Or possibly tacos with barbacoa in it, I don't know. Okay, this is quite possibly one of the best finds ever. We have the soup, or is it consome or something? I can never remember the name, but wait for it. We also have tacos with barbacoa. Barbacoa, I believe, is normally like sheep or goat, I think, and it's cooked in a big hole in the ground, like slow cooked, so it's very tender. Right, let's start with this barbacoa chickpea soup. I quite like chickpeas actually. Immediately, it feels like, it tastes like a hearty soup your grandmother would make you when you were a kid. It's so meaty, and the chickpeas are just perfect. That is divine, and the actual broth bit, so tasty. You can really taste all those meaty juices. Absolutely stunning. This is, I'm blown away. I'm going to cry. Heavenly. 120 videos in Mexico, and I've never had anything like this. It's time for the tacos now. I'm having a little break from the soup or whatever it was. Look at the amount of meat on them. Amazing. Right, let's go with the cilantro first of all, I think. Got to have a bit of cilantro. Or a lot in my case. I quite like cilantro, but not like really big bits. A little bit of onion, I think, as well. Not a huge amount. I'm not a big fan of onion. Look at the salsa. That looks really like a proper homemade salsa, you know. It's not crap you get from the supermarket, that's for sure. Put a bit of that on. Oh, very colourful. Nice, nice. And then finally, a little bit of limon. Perfecto. Provecho, amigo. Okay, firstly, the smell of it is immense. That salsa, homemade AF, I'm going to swap it. I've got it stuck in my teeth. That meat is divine. It's like a piece of steak in a taco. And the onion, cilantro and salsa just provide it with that extra kick, a little bit of spice. Look at this bit of meat, it's humongous. I feel like a Mexicano gordo Fat Mexican. I need a wheelchair to get home. This place is spectacular. I'm going to need to walk this off now. Hello. As well as a beautiful angel, we also have a tortoise. We have a home invader. The tortoise has entered the building. By the way, I had a tortoise when I was a child called Fred. But unfortunately, it's time to go outside. Sorry, mate. There we go. So this video hasn't finished. I've just come home because I need a bit of a rest after all that food. But while I'm doing that, take a look around my Airbnb. Nice little small place. Big chandelier thing up there. Typical little place in Mexico. Very family orientated. Lots of Jesus stuff everywhere. There's the kitchen behind me. Bathroom is very nice. Let's have a look at the bathroom. Yeah, there's the bathroom. Lovely. Yes, I had a shower this morning, but it's all very nice and modern. Lovely. We're back at the cathedral. The lighting is much better now. It is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're approaching golden hour. There's the woman from earlier. Is that the woman from earlier that was talking to me? I think she told me that it was open later. Yeah, it was 4 o'clock. It's about that now. So the door is open. So let's go in. Face mask obligatory, of course. Now there is some kind of service going on in there, so I can't do my usual walk around inside a cathedral. But as you can see, like from the outside, it's not like some of the other ones you see in Mexico, like in Tlaxcala and San Miguel de Allende, because I believe it's much more modern. It was built on the site of a former convent from Spanish conquest times, and I think the Pope classified it as a cathedral in the 60s. Okay, there's some more food I want to have. There's Tianguis Municipal de Tula over there. Tiangui, as in like a moving market, but that one is not moving, obviously. Plaza del Taco, which is up there. I went there last night. I'll talk about that in a minute. Hola. Gracias. So it's mainly clothing and shoes, fruit and vegetables. I've actually seen some quite nice jackets here, like leather jackets, and underwear. So, you know, this is the ideal place to come for, like, you know, those sorts of things that you don't really want to spend much money on, and you're quite happy to spend, you know, hardly anything just on a pair of boxer shorts. Perfect. Yeah, clothes everywhere. It kind of reminds me of like an inside version of Tepito, if you know what I mean, because somewhere like that is clothing galore. I love coming to these markets because they're very much like the lifeblood or the lungs of a place like Tula. As I said in Nezahualcóyotl, people just have been carrying on as normal because they've had no choice, you know, in terms of Corona. They've got to earn a living, whether they're selling plug adapters, bags, jackets, garlic, you name it. So yeah, if you come to a place like this, don't go to supermarkets, come to a place like this to really support the locals. As I do. I love going to markets to get my tortillas and salsas and chorizo and queso. It's brilliant. Plaza del Taco. What an amazing thing to find a place called Plaza del Taco. I came here last night. It's somewhere that's, it kind of reminds me very much of like a hawker centre in Singapore or Malaysia. Hola, buenas tardes. No gracias, no gracias. A bit like a market with a food place. Oh look, everyone's calling me over. It's just like in Asia. Oh, no gracias, amigo. This is where I ate last night. I had al pastor. I'll show you a picture over the top. Hola, again. This is the lovely lady that served me last night. I had 10 al pastor. As you can see, al pastor on the spit. Pineapple, limon, and look at all this. Amazing. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Gracias. I might come back tarde, sí. De la noche, sí. Oh. Perfecto. Hola. That was fun, mixing with some locals, regardless of how terrible your Spanish is. But you've got to come out of your comfort zone. I'm sure the place up here with the donuts is somewhere. There's lots of chicken places, but where is the donut place? But before that, what did I say earlier about the colours in Mexico? Just look at it, man. You don't get this sort of colour in any other country. And what did I just walk past? The donuts. Hola, buenas tardes. Quiero una chocolate, dona, por favor. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Sí, sí. Perfecto, sí. Y dos churros, por favor. Gracias.
12 pesos.
Oh, gracias. So this donut, as you heard, I was banging on about it being chocolate for ages, but when I took a closer look and she pointed it out, it's actually frambuesa, is it? Or fresa? Raspberry or strawberry? I think it's raspberry. But just look at it. Soft, sugar, sitting on the street, eating it. Yeah, the joys of Corona. No benches to sit on, so I'm sitting next to a shop, eating a donut. Beautiful, soft, doughy, sweet. Yeah, I think it's raspberry. The best. So these two churros, look at the size of it, and the donut, 12 pesos for the whole lot. Ridiculously affordable. I remember some places in Mexico City, I would get a little bag of churros for 10. That's good, a donut and 2 churros. It's the first time I have one of these in so long, and just the taste of it. There's nothing like churros in Mexico. It would be good if I had like some sauce with it, like chocolate sauce or something. What was my obsession with chocolate today? So I've gone for a bit of a walk to walk off some of the fatness from today. Oh Christ, but it's all good. And I've walked over the Rio Tula, the Tula River, and found these lovely colourful buildings going up the hill. And I believe over the other side of the hill is the archaeological ruins, that's it. The Toltec ruins, which are closed, as I've said. But we're going to see if we can find a mirador, a viewpoint. Yeah, that would be the entrance. It's padlocked. As you can see, one of the struggles of 2020. Offices are closed. There's no other way in apart from barbed wire fence. Despite the ruins being closed, the souvenir places are here still. So the Toltec ruins reminds me very much of something I saw in Bolivia. Was it Tawanaki or something? It was similar in terms of the statues there. That's what you would see if you could get there. I've walked through one slightly less well-off area. It reminded me a bit like the Catepec or La Laja in Acapulco. But I've just come up here now. Over that fence, obviously, is the ruins. But I feel like I'm walking into a bit of a ghetto if I continue. But if I can get up onto those train tracks, I might be able to see at the top. But there is El Malinche, which is over the river, where I think I might have to head. Hola. Hello, dog. I'm more interested in this beautiful angel, though. Hola. Hello. Oh. Hello. Okay, I'm heading towards El Malinche. I can get up onto the train tracks up there and walk all the way back down where I've come. I don't particularly want to get hit by a train. Yeah, it's somewhere over there, the ruins, but you know what? We're going to have to call it a day. Okay, I'm back on my road. My place is up there. Here's an abandoned train car. Right, you're going to see why now. I normally do these end bits back at home because there is wind, there are cars, you name it. But I'm going to try my best. So anyway, I've enjoyed having a look around Tula today, despite the fact that the ruins were closed. I knew that was the case before I got here, by the way, before you start. But anyway, and also the fact that it's 2020 and we have to travel now with limitations. And it is frustrating when you go somewhere and you want to go somewhere but it's closed. And the thing I will say, if you are travelling during 2020 and you are in the same position where you go to places and find that you can't do things that you wanted to do, don't feel like a twat, don't feel like an idiot, because we're all in the same boat. We're in this together. That's what travel is like now. That's the reality. So that's that. But the good thing is I do have a bottle of fresca and one more churro in my bag, which I'll be eating when I get home. Brilliant. And the last thing I wanted to say is a big thank you to Valentin and also his wife. Valentin is a subscriber who I first spoke to when I was in Montreal about 2 years ago probably. He was actually in one of Dan Weinberg's videos, The New Travel. Thank you to Dan for letting me use this footage. And Valentin is from a town near Tula. His wife is from here. And basically, he has planned this entire video. He sent me a massive long suggestion list of things to do, places to go, including the food we had today, which, by the way, was the best thing ever. So I think that just goes to show that getting recommendations for a local, someone that really knows what they're talking about, because I don't, is absolute gold. Because we had some amazing food today and we've seen some amazing things. Anyway, don't forget to check out my website. I haven't written a blog post for a few weeks, but whatever. And you can find that down in the description below. I'll see you next time from Cruz Azul, hopefully. If not, we'll be in Toluca. Right, I'll see you soon. Catch you later.